Got form around the likes of Arabian Gold and got the Goss. Blinkers for the first time. Does that help?
I thought its run was very disappointing first up at Warwick Farm, so the addition of blinkers suggests that there's a little bit more to offer, or the stable thinks there's a little bit more that she can show, and hopefully the blinkers can bring that out in her. But I'd still like to see her do it before I'd get really confident. She's a nice type of a galloper, this mare by this filly by Snitzel out of a Zabeel mare. Gets around the parade ring quite nicely, but I still think she's maybe maturing and probably takes it a little bit more time, I think.
Number 11, a nice neat type by Dane Shadow, is Sassy Sister. Christian Reith rides here for Anthony Cummings and certainly showed improvement with having a spell and return with a nice effort at Randwick on the Kensington track.
Yeah, was able to get up on the speed in that race. They didn't go all that hard and it kicked in the straight and got run down by All That I Am. I just got a query on that form. Even though it was a midweek race on the Kensington track, the few of them have gone on out of it since and been beaten. Princess Henrietta started favourite and got beat a long way. She's been beaten again since. That's the only query on the form, but she did run okay.
Now, number 12, Scrutiny in the Darley colours, a filly by Exceed and Excel, Tim Clark, Peter Snowden, one run back from a spell, placing at Kembla Grange, and as we highlighted in the preview, the format of the race has certainly been well and truly franked.
She looks quite a powerful filly in behind. She parades here very nicely at Canterbury, and her first up run at Kembla Grange was good. She over-raced a little bit in the early stages and then got up near the speed and battled on to run third behind Flight Academy, who's since won again, and then Made to Order, who runs second in that race. Was an impressive winner at Warwick Farm during the week, and Chris Waller suggesting maybe an ATC Oaks contender in the Autumn Carnival. So you have to respect that form, even though it was a Kembla Grange maiden. I think she's the next best in some of my selections outside the favourite.
All right, race 3, your thoughts? Black Revolver, favourite, top tip?
Yeah, you don't have to be a genius to work it out. The $1.65 into 160. Trials have been very good. Comes to the races here and it'll be hard to beat. I thought Scrutiny was the next best and it's been 12 into 11. Front Fun and then Latrell. But thought the favourite deserved to be odds on and be very hard to beat.
Let's find out more about Black Revolver, the favourite. National, we're looking for the first 3 winners. Chris, you walk into the enclosure with your jockey. He's already had 2 winners.
Yeah, and there's some good judges having a look in the parade ring. Said he looks well and he's nice and relaxed too, Dean.
He did look well.
Well, you told me. No, he's a nice horse. Typical horse that you give a bit of time to, and he's appreciating it and hopefully performs.
Now, I know you're not one to push them around in barrier trials, but what did you make of the trial? Was it ideal heading towards this first up assignment?
Yeah, I think so. He showed enough gate speed, and I think you need that to be getting around Canterbury at your first start. It's quite a daunting task. It's a lot different to trials, so if you have got that gate speed, it just seems to help you get out of a bit of trouble here at Canterbury. So I think the way he's trialled says he's a good chance.
Especially when you're drawing barrier 1.
Most definitely, it's a big help. Again, especially for a first starter, if they can follow the fence. A lot of the old timers say it's their best mate, the running rail, and they can follow it and it just helps them keep a true line.
Now the colours, blue blood thoroughbreds. I've met some of the team members and they're very excited about this filly, but they're new players in the syndication swing of things.
Yeah, they're pretty well, they're intense. They've really enjoy their horses. They come out and video them and use the jockey cam and trials and things like that. Not a big fan of it, but full credit to them. They're having a go.
We've seen you on YouTube the last few weeks.
Yeah, that's a real, I'm the star. But no, we've got some really good syndicators in our stable, and these guys are just starting up, so all the best to them.
Now just touching in the next race, big time, using the benchmark system nicely and Acclaim.
Yeah, and he's a fit horse too, Dean, so around here, coming back from a Saturday race, you'd normally think they'd be hard to beat.
Blowing your mind, good at Randwick, can improve?
Yeah, looks like he's come back better. Both his runs back from a spell have been really good. So, yeah, we're not giving him much time to turn around, but 10 days is probably enough. He's a stronger horse now, and I think looking for the 1900.
And bit of a hero, is it the blowout chance?
Yeah, he is. I think last start was 2200 from memory, just a bit too far, and back to 1900 around Canterbury would be the right race for him.
Good luck for the rest of the night.
Thanks, Dean.
There we go, Chris Waller, trainer of Black Revolver.
It's getting out to 175 now on course. Bookmakers are just happy to take it on in the last minute or so of betting as support comes for number 3, Front Fun from the Gay Waterhouse stable, $3.60 into $3.30. No market mover here. There was support pre-post for Black Revolver. They did bet black odds, now into odds on here, opened on course, getting out to 175. Best back late has been Front Fun at $3.60 to $3.30.
Right, runners behind the barriers for race 3 here at Canterbury. We're 2 minutes away, and Brent just out to 180, but gee, couldn't fault the way he looked in the yard.
No, certainly not. Looks paraded nicely. Nashville is going for 3 wins from as many races. He's in good form. He's got his eye in. Horses drawn the inside gate, which, as Chris Waller mentioned, is a massive plus with horses having their first start. But look at him parading. He looks like he's been here before. He's nice and relaxed. He's not fazed by the experience at all. I'd be no concern here, even though he's getting out to 180 and there's a bit of support for front fun. The race experience. The reason why it's getting at, isn't it? Exactly. But the race experience, the punters are just happy to take a few of these at odds. But I'm still happy to be in the camp of the favourite here.
Oh, there's correct weight, race 3, Moonee Valley. Denny O'Brien and Deagle Lover combining with race number 3. All right, behind the gates, let's go to Mark Sheen. Mark, Black Revolver, you've seen this horse at the trials, barrier 1 tonight, paraded well. Your thoughts?
Hello, Dino. Anthony Manton actually in the box for the next couple of races. Black Revolver, yeah, well, in my opinion, trialled really well. Trialled really good, didn't he? Showed good speed, led throughout in that trial. Barrier 1, as you've mentioned, is a huge advantage for the horse make its debut this evening and does appear very hard to beat. So it's $1.80, but probably out to a more realistic price, the 160 into 150 and then back out to 180. It's clearly your favourite. Late support for front fun. So they're moving into line. Scrutiny about to come up. Miss Fearless still out of line. Front fun, Sassy Sister and Latrell. Black Revolver on debut. Barrier number 1. Nasharilla going for the first 3 of the night. Led throughout in that trial at Rose Hill. Showed good speed. Front Fun's got the benefit of experience, of race experience. It's first up from a 4-month spell. Did trial well, leading all the way, and it's come in with some late support, 360 to 310, still 340 the tote. And they're the main 2 in betting. Sassy Sister didn't run a bad race first up, I didn't think, and it's a bit of value if you're looking for one to roll the favourite, but it certainly appears hard to beat. Black Revolver, it's drawn barrier number 1, so Miss Fearless coming up, and the last one will be Front Fun in the Aquamarine. And they'll be set for a start. So they're just about all set, just the 7 of them to run over at the 12.50. Black Revolver off the inside. They're away. Black Revolver broke pretty well off the inside. Front Fun showing speed from a wide gate's going to come across. Miss Fearless pushing up underneath it from Latrell. Then Scrutiny. Showmaster. Sassy Sister. Black Revolver. He's back second last now and going back to the tail as Sassy Sister goes past him. So just under 1,000 metres left to go. Miss Fearless on the inside of Front Fun. They're the 2 leaders. And Latrell's out there 3 wide from Scrutiny and Showmaster on the inside. Further back then came Sassy Sister as they go past the 800. And Black Revolver last of all. Front Fun's eventually been able to cross and get to the front, and he leads out by a length and a half. Front Fun from Latrell, who's a clear second, and Miss Fearless on the inside third as they go past the 600. Then came Scrutiny and Showmaster racing together from Sassy Sister, and Black Revolver, the favourite, is bailed up on the inside. He's going to need some luck from there. Up to the turn, 400 metres left to go, and it's Front Fun who's going to lead them into the straight from Latrell on the outside. Miss Fearless right behind the leader as they turn from Scrutiny, and then Showmaster, Sassy Sister, and Black Revolver being ridden for luck. Front Fun in front. Latrell goes up to throw down a challenge. Scrutiny. Black Revolver squeezing through between them with Miss Fearless. 200 metres left to go. Latrell in front. Here comes Black Revolver now. He's bursting through with Scrutiny. Black Revolver goes up, takes the lead at the 100 from Miss Fearless and Scrutiny. Black Revolver, the first 3 for Nash. Black Revolver, it was soft at the finish. Won by a length and a half, Miss Fearless and Scrutiny. Further back behind those, Latrell from Showmaster, Sassy Sister and Front Fun after working hard early, pulled up at the rear.
Oh, good result here for the punters. Black Revolver, great result for Blue Blood Thoroughbreds, and this horse by Lonro, Nasharilla, well, it drew barrier 1. It showed speed in the trial, but Nash decided it was beaten for speed. I won't panic. Brent, he's just showing off, Nash, now. He's just showing off.
Back on the fence last. Bit like the previous on Red Hawks. He just had it all to do coming into the straight, but he's just backed the horse's ability. He was in behind Latrell here, just waiting on a gap. Scrutiny was looking as though it was going to be the one really rocketing to the line, but the gap come, and when he did, this horse's class just prevailed. Dashed through along through the middle of the pack and put them away. 1 start, 1 win, odds-on favourite. Got out to $1.80, pays around that on the tote in New South Wales, 170 the other states. I didn't imagine he'd be last on the fence coming to the turn. But as we said with the previous, all is well, that ends well.
Do you think when Nash walked out and Chris Waller said, mate, just write it the same as the previous one?
I don't know if that'd been the instructions, but the horse didn't muster a lot of speed in those early stages.
But the best part was when it got the gap, it showed a good turn of foot.
Exactly. I think he's a class above these horses. Miss Fearless has gone better with the blinkers on. Scrutiny's run another nice placing, but he was in a class of his own, this horse.
Yeah, I think he's obviously in for better things to come. 2, 10, 12. A length and a quarter, the winning margin. That's how far he got away from him by 3/4. Home in 37.09, but gave them a start and a beating. Interims will show $1.80, $1.04. Miss Fearless, $3. Scrutiny, $2.30. Trifecta, $76.30. Brent, we spoke to Chris Waller prior to the race, and he said, look, plenty of positives. I reckon there's going to be a lot more now.
He looks a very nice type and was able to get the job done on debut, which is always a very good sign.
Yeah, definitely, Brent. A little bit slow away, and Nash never panicked, and things got pretty tight at the 200 metre mark. But as soon as I saw Nash's arms start moving, I thought there must have been a gap there. So it was a good way to finish off, that's for sure.
How do you measure this horse's ability?
Don't know. I don't think you can read much from trials, but obviously he trialled well. But today he's proved to me that he's got ability. So yeah, it's an off time of the year. It's a good time to give horses confidence. So just go through the races and see how far he gets.
Do you keep going with him this time, or do you sort of just dip the toe in the water?
No, definitely, Brent. Try and get another midweek win and a Saturday win. Be always good going to the paddock with 3 wins next to your name.
It's better than 2, but well done here. Good start to his career.
Thanks very much.
Well, Nash, you told us in the previous that you rode that one to instructions. Same here with this fella?
Yeah, no, just they're nice horses, so you just got to keep them balanced and hopefully show them a bit of room, and they're doing the rest. So that's basically what I did then. He wasn't bringing away, and we're just sort of forced to relinquish the spot early, but sort of you could see mid-race we were going to sort of travel right into it, you know.
He showed a real good turn of foot over that concluding stages. What sort of fielder does he give you?
Yeah, horse going somewhere, no doubt about that. Just took 50 yards to really hit his straps, but his last 50 coming away from him was unbelievable.
Well done.
Thanks.
Nash Rilla there, 3 rides, 3 winners here at Canterbury Park. There's no surprise, he is Sydney's leading rider.
Showmaster, Sassy Sister, Black Revolver, he's back second last now and going back to the tail as Sassy Sister goes past him. So just under 1,000 metres left to go. Miss Fearless on the inside of Front Fun, they're the 2 leaders, and Latrell's out there 3 wide from Scrutiny, and Showmaster on the inside. Further back then came Sassy Sister as they go past the 800, and Black Revolver last of all. Front Fun's eventually been able to cross and get to the front. He leads out by a length and a half. Front Fun from Latrell, who's a clear second, and Miss Fearless on the inside third as they go past the 600. Then came Scrutiny and Showmaster racing together from Sassy Sister, and Black Revolver, the favourite, is bailed up on the inside. He's going to need some luck from there. Up to the turn, 400 metres left to go, and it's Front Fun who's going to lead them into the straight from Latrell on the outside. Miss Fearless right behind the leader as they turn from Scrutiny, and then Showmaster, Sassy Sister, and Black Revolver being ridden for luck. Front Fun in front. Latrell goes up to throw down a challenge. Scrutiny, Black Revolver squeezing through between them with Miss Fearless. 200 metres left to go. Latrell in front. Here comes Black Revolver now. He's bursting through with Scrutiny. Black Revolver goes up, takes the lead at the 100 from Miss Fearless and Scrutiny. Black Revolver, the first 3 for Nash. Black Revolver, it was soft in the finish. Won by a length and a half, Miss Fearless and Scrutiny. Further back behind those, Latrell from Showmaster, Sassy Sister, and Front Fun after working hard early, pulled up at the rear.
Good result here for the punters. Black Revolver, great result for Blue Blood Thoroughbreds, and this horse by Line Road, Nash well, it drew barrier 1, showed speed in the trial, but Nash decided was beaten for speed. I won't panic. Brent, he's just showing off, Nash now. He's just showing off.
Back on the fence last. A bit like the previous on Red Horse. He just had it all to do coming into the straight, but he's just backed the horse's ability. He was in behind Latrell here, just waiting on a gap. Scrutiny was looking as though it was going to be the one to really rocket into the line, but the gap come, and when he did, this horse's class just prevailed. Dashed through along the through the middle of the pack and put them away. Once
Black Revolver off the inside. They're away. Black Revolver broke pretty well off the inside. Front Fun showing speed from a wide gate's going to come across. Miss Fearless pushing up underneath it from Latrell, then Scrutiny. Showmaster, Sassy Sister, Black Revolver. He's back second last now and going back to the tail as Sassy Sister goes past him. So just under 1,000 metres left to go. Miss Fearless on the inside of Front Fun. They're the 2 leaders, and Latrell's out there 3 wide from Scrutiny, and Showmaster on the inside. Further back then came Sassy Sister as they go past the 800, and Black Revolver last of all. Front Fun's eventually been able to cross and get to the front. He leads out by a length and a half. Front Fun from Latrell, who's a clear second, and Miss Fearless on the inside third as they go past the 600. Then came Scrutiny and Showmaster racing together from Sassy Sister. And Black Revolver, the favourite, is bailed up on the inside. He's going to need some luck from there. Up to the turn, 400 metres left to go. And it's Front Fun who's going to lead them into the straight. From Latrell on the outside, Miss Fearless right behind the leader as they turn from Scrutiny, and then Showmaster, Sassy Sister, and Black Revolver being ridden for luck. Front Fun in front. Latrell goes up to throw down a challenge. Scrutiny, Black Revolver squeezing through between them with Miss Fearless. 200 metres left to go. Latrell in front. Here comes Black Revolver now. He's bursting through with Scrutiny. Black Revolver goes up, takes the lead at the 100 from Miss Fearless and Scrutiny. Black Revolver, the first three for Nash. Black Revolver, it was soft in the finish. Won by a length and a half, Miss Fearless and Scrutiny. Further back behind those, Latrell from Showmaster, Sassy Sister, and Front Fun after working hard early, pulled up at the rear.
Oh, good result here for the punters. Black Revolver, great result for Blue Blood Thoroughbreds, and this horse by Lonro, National Will, it drew barrier 1.